Shutdowns are terrible. And of course, there will be, families that are going to suffer. We take that responsibility very seriously. But it is one of the few leveraged times we have.
Well, you heard what she said right there. Families suffering in this country is leverage that they're going to use. The government is shut down, and if they don't do something to fix that immediately, there are millions of families across the country who are not going to get their food assistance in November, the month of Thanksgiving.
Damn, JD. So you are saying that this one Democrat has the power to shut down the government and speaks for all Dems. Is she the leader of the Democrat Party? Or maybe Antifa? Guess I will have to wait for your deep dive video where you break down all the facts about what both parties are advocating for. Or did you formulate this whole theory based on a 10-second click on Fox News, who is known for telling the truth and being fair and balanced? Also, JD, it seems like you care about Americans being able to have food for Thanksgiving, which is great. But do you care if Americans will be able to afford food when the holidays are over? Did you know that MAGA Republicans are cutting SNAP benefits and food stamp assistance and free and reduced lunches for kids in public schools? Not to mention the cuts to healthcare, which is why the Dems do not want to sign on to the MAGA funding bill, because they cut all those programs for average Americans you claim to be fighting for in order to secure tax cuts for Trump's billionaire donors so they can contribute to the destruction of the White House at the expense of American citizens.
Opening the government from the last bill that they tried to pass, it was 55 Republicans said yes, 2 Democrats said yes, 45 Democrats said no, and 1 Republican said no.
JD Delusion. Did you even consider why Democrats said no to the spending bill put forth by MAGA Republicans who control every branch of government? You know, because Trump and MAGA control every branch of government, including the Supreme Court. Or do you possess those special powers like Trump to predict outcomes based on personal slights and hurt feelings? Did you know Trump ended trade negotiations with Canada because Trump's tariff lies were exposed by Ronald Reagan's rant in 1987? A full 38 years before Trump ever considered fucking over America, about tariffs hurting American citizens and America's dominance in the world. Bro, I think you have a good heart, but your facts are bullshit and are not supported by evidence or data. Your subscribers demand better, more accurate facts about what is really going on in America, not just what you think your right-leaning audience wants to hear. And don't even pretend that you, JD Delay, do not understand what Trump and MAGA are trying to do to America.
Political leverage? The only question is, why are they doing it? And honestly, I don't fucking care. Do your jobs. Do what's right for the American people. Do what's right for the people who voted you into the position that you are getting paid to be in, because your wages are still getting paid while the government is shut down.
Bro, the Dems are trying to get MAGA Republicans to reinstate the Medicare and Medicaid cuts MAGA took to transfer billions in healthcare coverage for Americans to their MAGA techno overlords. I do agree with you that Dems can do better and owe their voters more. I wish you would hold that same criticism of the party you are actively defending in your video. Or are you going to lean into the both sides should do better after your rant? Also, you claim that you do not know why they are doing it and that you don't care. If you don't know why, then maybe you should look into that so you don't shit out nonsense to your millions of followers. If you don't not like politicians lying to their voters, maybe you should apply that logic to yourself and your content. All right, JD. Let's see how you end this important topic about the government shutdown and who, in your humble opinion, is to blame, backed up with powerful and groundbreaking evidence seen in a 10-second clip of a random Democrat on Fox News, the gold standard of truth and reality. Without delay, here's Jesse.
Listen, both sides just straight up stay on some bullshit, but it's always the American people who end up paying the price. What do y'all think about all this?
Well, since you ask, Mr. Delay, I will tell you, 100% agree with you, big dog, that Americans always pay the price for shitty politicians. The only way to fix dumber than shit elected officials is to hold them to account. But Donald Trump will never be held to account by his party, which is why he does and says whatever the fuck he wants, and then convinces you and his supporters that it is gospel. MAGA supporters, Republicans, you need to check who is in power and controls all branches of government. Until then, JD, your script is sus and should get the wood chipper treatment like Donald Trump's fucked up policies. You can blame Democrats, the deep state, the media, the weather. None of that changes reality. The party you are supporting holds all the power. Their bill didn't clear 60 votes. The MAGA shutdown hurt the very people you claim to champion. That's the record. Check it. The punchline is simple. Chaos is the Trump business model, but cleanup is a civic duty Trump will never understand, and there lies America's biggest obstacle.